Thank you special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that really.
Shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support, man. Big love, man. Big love, TBP, man, for showing out for the Vlad interview. I looked at the comments, man. I seen a whole lot of gloves up in there. I seen a whole lot of TBP up in there, man. Y'all don't know how much that means to me, man. I appreciate that love. It only helps boost the video and you know, give us more opportunities to get our message out there, man. So big salute to y'all, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you haven't watched it, go see it. He only put out one clip so far. There's a lot more to the interview, so hopefully he'll be putting more out as time go on, man. So y'all stay tuned. This video I wanted to do today, man, came about conversation with somebody, man. It just really made me think about it because I never really spoke on this before, man. But it's just certain ways of the system, how the system is, the way the system is run, you know, how it's negatively impacts us, you know, as being convicts or you know, being inmates, whatever it is, is your status when you locked up. But man, I remember I always used to look at it, man. As time went on, I looked at it like legal extortion, man. It's like they was like legally extorting us because what they did, they made the rules. So whatever rules they made, that's what we had to abide by. And I can remember when I first went into prison, man. You know, nothing costs. You know what I'm saying? You know that old saying that, you know, all of us probably heard before, like, oh man, they got it all right. They got it easy there in prison. They got 3 hots in a cot. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to pay no rent. They ain't got to pay nothing. Everything free. You know, nah. That's not like that no more. That's not like that. If it ever was like that, it's not like that. I do remember when I first went into prison, man, you know, you feel like you got a headache. You feel like you sick. You know, you could get Tylenol, man. They would give you Tylenol on demand. You know, they even had the the floor officer in your building with bottles, big old bottles of Tylenol, where you could just ask for Tylenol or go to the booth and tell them you got a headache and they give you 2 Tylenol or something like that. But you know, I think they used to mark it down where you couldn't get so many a day, you know, to make sure nobody OD or nothing like that. But they had those things, man. When I first got locked up, man, you know, I remember going in the kitchen and you know, on every table, especially like when I first got to Augusta, on every table, man, they had like big bottles of hot sauce, big bottles of vinegar, salt and pepper, little condiments and things like that. You know, that was afforded to us, you know, to put on top of our, you know, food, our hot steaming pile of doo-doo, you know what I'm saying, to try to cure the flavor, you know, kill the taste of what we had to, you know, stomach. So, you know, that was wiped away. You know, toilet paper, man. You know, every human being gonna need toilet paper. We used to, you know, get toilet paper, you know, whenever you need it, you know, ask for toilet paper. Run out of toilet paper, let me get some toilet paper. Let me get some toilet paper. Woo, woo. All of that stuff, man, and then some more, just off the top of my head is gone, man. Everything costs. You know, you want Tylenol, you gotta, you know, sign a slip to go to medical, and you go to medical, and that slip alone, signing that slip is like $5. You know what I'm saying, just to be seen by medical, and then whatever you need, then that's another copay that you gotta pay for that, whatever it is that you need, Tylenol or Band-Aids or whatever, you gotta pay. You understand me? Ain't no hot sauce in the kitchens and stuff like that no more. You gotta pay. You gotta order that, you know, out of commissary. You know, toilet paper, man. They bring toilet paper around once a week. You know what I'm saying? Once a week, and you get two rows per person. If you run out of toilet paper, man, before then you just out back, or you have to go to the commissary. They put toilet paper in the commissary, and then you got to go to the commissary and order your own toilet paper. You understand me? You have to pay for that. So everything now has a price tag to it, man. When they say that they have monetized prison, trust me when I tell you they have monetized prison. Everything costs something. Now, therein lies the contradiction to me, for me, because they say that you're a ward of the state, right? So you can't really work, so the state has to take care of you because you are a ward of the state. The taxpayers' money pay for you. If you have somebody in your family and they paying taxes, they pay for the things that you get. All the things that we supposed to have, we never get. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we have from, whatever it is in the gym, basketballs and weights and, recreation, all of these things that we got supposed to be paid for taxpayers' money. Everything in prison, man, even the boxing equipment, man, they be so old and so worn out and so, you got pads on to put on the box and you can feel your knuckle in the pads. You might as well be fighting bare knuckle, you know what I'm saying? The basketballs is worn out and old. The basketball nets, some of them don't even have nets on. All of this they get money for. They allotted money for. Where it's going, who knows? But as I told y'all in other videos, I've been on several institutions where the wardens or somebody in administration have been escorted off of the camp or locked up and charged with embezzlement, so it happens, you know what I'm saying? But it's just now like everything is money, and when I say legal extortion, it's because they make you pay. Now say, they got it now where if you go in the kitchen, and you beat the deuce. Beat the deuce mean you hungry. You get a tray, you only supposed to get one tray. You in line when you go in the kitchen to go through the line, get your tray, sit down, eat your tray, boom. People would get in the line regardless of what the food is, but they would get in the line, they may be hungry for whatever reason. Ask me why you would want 2 servings of this garbage, I would never know, But they would want it because they hungry and they may not have nothing in their box. So they'll get in the line to try to eat or get the tray and then try to double back and get in line to get another one. That's called beating the deuce, If they catch you, right, getting an extra tray, then they will try to tell you throw the tray away, get the tray, take the tray or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They would rather throw it away than to let you eat it. That is a whole nother issue right there. If they catch you with a tray, they'll take the tray to the trash can, dump it out, and put it in the tray slot. Instead of letting you eat it, they will throw it away, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter if this dude is hungry, no matter if he got any money on the books, no matter if he got anybody sending him any help, they will throw that tray away before they let you eat it. Furthermore, they will give you a charge for trying to get an extra tray. That charge will cost you $12. $12. They are charging you $12 for a tray when the tray in itself is already, they say the state pays like 35 cents per tray. But they charging you $12 for getting an extra one. Where that add up at? If that ain't extorting, I don't know what it is. And they're gonna make you pay it. When I say extorting is, you don't got no money on your books. Ain't nobody sent you no money. So you go to school or you got a state job. You might got a state job. It's going to pay you a whopping, $28 a month. Yeah, $28 a month, right? Okay, when that $28 a month come, if you got a charge and you have been found guilty and they $12 and you're going to be found guilty. Trust and believe that. But if it costs you $12, when you get your check, they're going to take that $12 off of your $28 off the rip. They're going to already take it. It ain't like you going to ever see it. It's going to have on there $28 minus 12 for charge such and such and such. You see what I'm saying? So that's extortion. They making you pay for something that they supposed to be giving you, first of all. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now they may come in your room and shake your cell down. Now, you done been to the commissary, you done ordered lotion, grease, soap, or whatever the case may be. Say you got some lotion in your junk, as I got lotion right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's see how this lotion is a little empty. So they may come in there and shake down and they check your lotion. So see if it ain't got too much in it. As you can see, I got it set upside down, still, old prison habits that hard. So all the little bit left in it could be at the top because it's still something here to use. They may want to throw this away. And you say, nah, man, you can't throw that away. It still got lotion. Well, it ain't got nothing in it. It do got some in it. Well, it's contraband now because it's empty. So they didn't throw your stuff away just to force you to buy some more. You understand me? Because it's their commissary. So they forcing you to buy more. Okay, you get some lotion, which I used to do. You get lotion. You might get a cocoa butter stick. You might get some grease or something, I used to take and mix all that stuff up together and put it on me. That's, it held on my skin better. It made, longer than just the lotion or whatever. So I used to make a concoction like that. They might can come in your cell and they find the bottle that you'd have made it at, or they look at it, or they see that you'd have mixed it up or whatever. So now they say it's contraband. Now we can take it. Why is it contraband? I purchased each one of these items out of commissary. But now you have mixed them together, so now it's contraband. It is not in its original container, so we can take it. Now it's contraband. And if they want to, they could give you a charge for that. $12 more. You see what I'm saying? For some stuff that you done already paid for. You did. And they're going to take it. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like they're going to give you a charge for it and you can keep it. They're going to take it and they can give you a charge for it. You know what I'm saying? They can come in your cell and find the little salt and pepper packs that you might get out of McDonald's or whatever out here. And they got them in the kitchen. So you may grab you a few salt and pepper packs and take them back to your cell for, to put on the food that you may make later on yourself from the commissary. If they come in your cell and they choose to be so petty and find 2 salt and pepper packs in your cell, they can give you a charge for that. Contraband. $12. See what I'm saying? You can't make this stuff up, man. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot make this stuff up, man. It's just crazy. Like this hoodie that I got on. You can order sweatsuits in there. One sweatsuit is all the same, gray, regular sweatsuit without the hoodie, the pants, or whatever. Okay, you order that. It gets older and older, you know what I'm saying? You may not got no money to keep going and order one every, 3-4 months or whatever. You're working out, you're using it for multi-purpose things, working out, lifting weights, whatever. So it started to get old, get holes and stuff in it, but it's still wearable. And you ain't tripping, you ain't in no fashion show, you in prison. They may see the holes and then they say, now you got to throw it away because it's contraband now. Why? Why is it contraband? Because it got holes in it. Okay, it's getting old. All right, well, it's contraband now. It's not in its original form. What is in its original form after it's got wear and tear? You take your sweatpants that you paid for and you wear them in the wintertime, and if it get hot in the summertime and you ain't got no shorts, if you cut them off at the legs and for the shorts to make shorts and hem them up or whatever yourself, and you wear them and they see them and they notice they've been cut off, they take them, confiscate them and call that contraband and give you a charge, $12 more. You understand me? Yeah, man, this is what be going on in there, man, and people don't know that. So I be saying that if you see somebody who's been locked up for a long time and they got 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, charge free, you have no idea how much flimflammery and skullduggery and tomfoolery and larceny that they had to duck to be that long charge free. Because you can get a charge in penitentiary or a prison charge just as quick as the wind blow. Anything you do, anytime any officer comes in your cell, I don't care who you are, a person that follows all the rules and regulations, a state-struck dude or whatever, any CO to come in your cell can find something to give you contraband charge for. Just with the little things I name and a million other things. Anything that's out of order or anything that's contraband, if you hold the door when the door is closing and you trying to slide out before it closes, and you grab the door and you hold the door and you slide out and you still holding it for your cellie can get out too, because they'll close the door for cell break for 30 minutes, but your cellie trying to get out. They can give you a charge right there for tampering with devices and prison devices and stuff like that. $12 more. You understand me? $12 more. If you get bed sheets, which almost all of them are used when you get them, and old and worn out and ripped up and got rips on them and holes on them, if they deem so fit, they can come in your cell and find something that's been ripped off they may have used to tie this up or fix this. That's destroying state property. That's another charge, $12. Yeah, $12 more. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, and it does not matter if you got the money or not. It don't matter. You can don't get no money for 6 months and accumulate 10 charges or whatever, $12 a piece. And somebody just so happens to send you $200, that 120 is coming off the top. Yeah, they're gonna take your people money that your people sent you to spend on yourself, to buy things to take care of yourself, to get food or whatever you need. They're going to take that money that your people sent as if your people did something. Your people ain't send you no money to pay no fines that they done trumped up on you. Your people sent you money to feed yourself or to order you this or order you. They taking that money, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Not one single thing besides raise some cane and make some noise, and then they're going to lock you up. Period. They're going to lock you straight up, don't pay us, go. Yeah, because they taking that money. You understand me? So, yeah, man, it's like they do what they want in there, man. This is one of the many ills of being locked up, being incarcerated, being without your freedom and being without your liberty. So hopefully all you young kings and queens is out here listening to this. This is what you're going to go through. This is the type of life you're going to live in prison, And it's getting worse every day because, as mind you, if I told you when I first went in there, these was not the conditions. These are now the norm. You understand? Everything in prison is a price tag on it, So, and you at their mercy. It ain't nothing you can do. You're going to have to pay that money. And it don't matter when you get no money. It don't matter if you get anything to touch your books. They going to take it. It got so bad that they give out so many charges, that, it's almost like it's a part of their system. The more charges, and I would love to see how much money they make per month or per year off of just the charges that they give to people. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a grip. You know what I'm saying? But it got to the point where dudes get so many charges that man, they're owed so much money that they won't even get no money on their account. They won't even get no money on their books, and if they needed to buy something, they would find somebody who didn't have no charges and get their people to send them money and let them put it on their books and let them go to the store and get them the things that they need, because they owe the state so much money, because the state have charged them with so many infractions that the bill is sky high. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy the way they do that, man. And it's everywhere in the system now. Everywhere in the system they're charging you for everything. If you cuss, if the police so choose to say F you and you say F you back, right? He can give you a charge for cursing and using vulgar language. $12. Yeah, $12. And you ain't beating no charges in there like talking about, very rarely. And you can go say, well, he cussed me. Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Well, he ain't cuss you. If he say he ain't cuss you, he ain't cuss you. Everybody in the block could have heard him cuss you. But if he say he didn't cuss you, guess what? He ain't cuss you. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, you gonna get that charge and that fine is coming up off of you. $12. You know what I'm saying? And I think they had a choice, if I'm not mistaken, to charge you anywhere from, I think it was $1 to $12, but I ain't really never seen too many dudes got a $5 charge or a $6 charge. It's $12 maximum all the time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's just one of the things of the many things the dudes got to go through while they doing this time, man. And they gonna find a way to get it up out of you, man. And then, like I say, once you old it, they gonna take it anyway. There's nothing you can do about it. If you work a job, like I say, no matter what it is, you know, they gonna take it off out of your check. You know, or whatever they call it, garnish. It's gonna be garnished out of your check before you see it. So you already working a whole month, you know, for $28 if you just got a regular job. So, you know, you can't stand too. And it's not funny. It's just so insane that it's hilarious. It's just the insanity of it. You can work a whole month just to earn $28 and you catch 2 charges and $24 of that is gone. You know what I'm saying? So you get a $4 check, man. You'll get a $4 check. It's insanity, man. This is the world that we live in, man. This is prison, man. This is, you know, prison life, man. It's the life of a prisoner, man. And they wonder, you know, why you know, you're already without your freedom. You're already without your family. You're already without your loved ones. You're already without all the things you love. And they just going to keep that pressure on you, man. Bang, 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 bang. They just going to beat you down and beat you down till you just can't get back up, man. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it, man. You just have to sit back and roll with the punches, man. You know, bob and weave, because they got total control, man. Total power of you know, what your destiny gonna be while you inside them walls, man. You make no decisions. You have no opinions. You have nothing, man, because they're gonna do all of that for you. And whatever they say is law. You know, whatever they say is law, and that's just the way it is. That's for everybody, you know. So, you know, let's imagine, man, you know, like I say, if you rack up a couple of charges, if, you know, and you got some officers in there, man, they give you a charge for anything. You know, they give you a charge for anything, man. And then if they really don't like you, you know, you really up under the bus, because they can turn around and be arguing with you and you arguing back, and they turn around and say, you know, you threaten them, or they say you are approaching them. They got a charge called approaching an officer in a threatening manner, you know, but they walk up on you anytime they want to. But if you walk up on them trying to explain something, moving your hands or whatever, then you approaching them in a threatening manner. That charge alone can get you shipped up off that institution. It can get you definitely put in the hole. You going to the hole that day if he say he feel threatened or you threaten him, you know. And whether you coming back out or not, it all depends on them as well, you know. Because I've told y'all before in previous videos, you know, an officer, a CO in a penitentiary is the only job that I know of. You know what I'm saying? That you go to the job and you're not the boss, but you are the boss. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have people over you. You have sergeants, lieutenants, captains, majors, wardens, unit managers. All of these people are above you. If you're a regular CO, you're at the base level of, you know, penitentiary. You know, but you the one who are day to day with all the inmates, and you are control and the boss over all of them. You know, if you are in a block, you're the boss over, you know, 85 people, you know, and if you work in both booths, 85 times 2, you know, so it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, you know, pressure that your boss put on you, your sergeant put on you, your lieutenant put on you, you know, and you don't like it, or you got a problem with him, or you know, feel, you know, like you want to say something to him or latch out at him, but you know you can't because your job is at risk. You just take it out on the inmates. You know what I'm saying? You just take it out on the convicts. You just unleash that on them. You know, you get the blunt of their attitudes, whatever was going on with them at home before they came to work, and they, you know, they came to work, you know, mad or whatever. You gonna get the blunt of that. You know, and it ain't nothing you can do with it. If you voice your opinion back, then you in the wrong. You talking too loud, you talking too aggressive, or you cussed, or you know, it's it's hard, man. So, you know, like I say, I give much respect to dudes who went years and years without charges, man. I think before I got out of prison was probably the longest stretch I went in 33 years without a charge. And I think that was probably right at 6, you know, pulling up on 7 years. You know, other than that, man, yeah, yeah, I got a few, you know what I'm saying? So when you wonder how, you know, TBP right now, over 600 videos that we done put out, you know, we done put out 600 videos on, you know, Banky Pound prison stories, not including, you know, the other platforms, but you don't heard not one cuss word, you know, and the reason why you don't is because I ain't got $12. You understand me? I don't have $12, you know. So in a way, you know, you have to take the system, and no matter what type of oppression or that you're under, you have to take the system and take whatever you can get out of it to better yourself, to you know, to turn that negative into a positive. So it kind of like teaches you, you know, not to cuss when you don't have to cuss. You know what I'm saying? What depends upon the situation. You know, when you're talking to an officer, you know, it depends on what officer you talking to. You already know if you say the wrong word, then you already gonna be penalized. So that teaches you discipline. You know, to watch your tone, to watch your mouth, to watch how you speak. You know, even though it's at your own detriment, and you know, and you feel that it's coming at you in a foul way. You know, but what are you gonna do about it? Nothing, because you can't. You know, so yeah, you take them lessons, man, and you turn them around and you use them for what's best to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in my day-to-day life, do cuss words slip out depending on who I'm talking to? It may, but it ain't gonna slip out on here. You know, because I know when I pick and choose my words, you know, as I speak and formulate my words, man. But you know, that played a big part in it. But you know, like I say, you can get so many charges in there for so many different things, man. And it all turned into now monetary. You know, it's money, it's money, it's money. You know, and I don't see how they get away with it, but they do. You know, and we seem to never have the things that we need or the things that we are supposed to have. Even like with the food, man. You know, how is it that we in prison and we eating this garbage food that's not fit for a dog, and we eat this every day, or this is served to us every day, but yet they have a staff kitchen where they feed the staff, you know, the administration, and that food is 100% greater. You know what I'm saying? Where are they getting that food from? Are they ordering separate food? No, they're ordering food based upon the taxpayers' money that they get for us, but they're feeding it to them. And they're feeding us the garbage. You know what I'm saying? They're feeding us the garbage, man. I've been on prisons where they had, you know, whether it's true or not or whatever, you know what I'm saying, allegedly did, you know, you had a major on one institution I was on. You had a major, and the his girlfriend was the head dietitian in the kitchen, and it was said that they had a restaurant on the street where they were from, and they was serving all of this, you know, good food and everything, and it was coming from the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? It was being ordered from penitentiary money. You know, this allotted for us that we never see, never get to taste, never get to sample. You know, you had dudes that work in the kitchen on the staff side and bring back food and steal food out of there that they have cooked for the staff and bring it back to the block and sell it to us. You know, fried chicken, we never get fried chicken. You know, steak burgers, we never get steak nothing. You know what I'm saying? Tater tots, and you know, all of this stuff that we never see. You know, never see, but they working over in the staff kitchen, and they getting it, and they having that stuff, and them dudes is, you know, stealing it out there and selling it to us. You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock them, because they got to make a hustle. They got to, you know, survive too. If they get caught taking up out there, they're gonna lose their job, and they going to jail, and they gonna get, you know, another charge. You know what I'm saying? $12. You understand me? So, you know, of course, they got to get compensated for taking the chances that they take. And dudes buy it because dudes want to eat some good food. Dudes want to eat some food with some, some substance to it. But you're not going to be able to do that in prison because of the way that they're feeding us. So, yeah, man, it's a rough road, man. It's a rough road in there, man. But like I say, the only way to avoid it, man, is not to put yourself in that position. And I guess when you look at it overall, you got a lot of people out there that might say, well, this is what you deserve, or you put yourself in this position, or you don't need this. Man, those are people who never been in there. Those are people who ain't got no family members in there. You wouldn't want to be treated like that. And no matter what somebody got locked up for, I feel like they still should be treated like a human. They still should be treated like a human. And it's a lot of things that goes on in there that's inhumane, that's not human treatment. The way we got to live, the way we got to eat, the conditions that we have to live up under, the punishment that we may endure. It ain't nobody send you in prison to be beat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no judge or ain't nobody else say that you should be beat. You know what I'm saying? You have a job to do. Your job don't entail beating somebody, and especially beating somebody when they're handcuffs. That's not part of your job. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting paid for that. Your job don't consist of you starving people or feeding people food that's not even fit for an animal. Leaving dudes in rooms and putting dudes in rooms and making them go in there, and they got mold everywhere, and they got rodents, and they got ants, and they got mice. And come on, man. That's insanity. You know what I'm saying? That's insanity. I've been in prisons, man, where they got, the water done went out, and we, getting bought water, water. I've been on power tan when the water was out for weeks, maybe a month. You know what I'm saying? And they bringing water in trash cans, big trash cans, and giving us little buckets, and we got to go in there and dip the water in the bucket and go all the way up to wherever your says and pour it in the toilet just to flush your toilet after you've been in there for a day or so with feces and urine in the toilet that you have to smell. And they're serving trays in the slot 3 times a day, and you in there got to eat it right there with all of that stuff and with the smell and everything. Where is that humane at? You know what I'm saying? Where does that fall under that category? So it's insanity, man. It's insanity, but it's unfortunately it's a part of doing time. It's a part of what you have to endure when you're in there, And like I told you a lot of times, man, it's not just a physical strength that you have to have to make it through this type of experiences. Is a mental strength that you have to have as well, man. You have to have a will to live, and you have to have a will to endure and to go on, man, to survive these type of conditions, man. And it's something that's gonna have to be reinforced in you every day, or at least I knew it had to be reinforced in me every day. But yeah, man, prison is like it's a money grab now, man. That's what it is, man. So I speak from experience. So salute to everybody in there that's still in the struggle, everybody in there that's still trying to get out. I support you and pray for your freedom every day, man, and I hope you get your liberation one day, especially if you done served your time and you done paid your debt, man. So shout out to all the dudes that's still in the struggle, man. Shout out to Bo Billy. Shout out to my brother, man, Jerry Jenkins, 40 years and counting. Shout out to Peanut, shout out to Wally, shout out to Keith, all of these dudes and many, many more, man, that I know that's still trying to get out, man. Shout out to Hammer, spoke to him recently. A lot of dudes, man, that's still in there, a lot of good dudes, a lot of dudes that got a lot of life left in them, but, it's being sucked out of them every day. And you never know the potential of the people that's behind them bars. You never know their heart. You never know what they can do when they get out. You never know how much change they can impact by just sharing their story to younger people that need to know it, that need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You never know if you never give them a chance. Quite sure a lot of them didn't think I would, get out here and amount to anything. And not saying that I have amount to anything, but I'm saying that I am trying, and I am, trying to make a difference and trying to stop some other people from doing some of the things that I had to endure. And I ain't gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna keep on doing that as long as I got breath in me. So, and as long as I got TBP behind me rumbling, because together we can be undefeated. You heard me? So I appreciate y'all anyway, man. And y'all be safe out there, man. Be smart, make good decisions. Share this video with whoever you think need to hear it, whoever you think it will help. And shout out to everybody who hit me in the comments, man. I read the comments, man, and all you that tell me that these videos do help you, these videos do affect you, these videos you show to your kids and you show to other people. Man, I love y'all for that, and I appreciate that, and I hope they get something out of it, what's meant to get out of it. Because like I say, man, there's a blessing in every lesson. And the blessing in this is that I can share these stories because I did get fortunate enough to come up out of there. And I know the forces that be might not have never wanted me out, but God has bigger plans, and when he got bigger plans, then your plans don't count. So we're going to keep spreading this message, man, and we're going to keep pushing this positivity out there, and we ain't going to stop, can't stop, won't stop. So y'all be safe out there, be smart, make good decisions, man, and duck. Boom, 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 boom. Boom! Duck them hooks, man. They out there. They everywhere. They apply to everybody, man. So everybody look out for each other. Each one teach one. We out here. Bye.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.